We have been told our whole lives that we go to school, we get a degree, get an 8 to 5 job, donate to our 401k, and the rest will just take care of itself. And we'll have a retirement in our future when we're done working. And today, that may or may not still be possible, but to make sure I'm okay for my retirement, I'm buying silver. Let's talk about it. What's going on, guys? I'm Stateside. Welcome to my channel. And don't worry, I'm not trying to get you to like and subscribe. But if you have an unhealthy addiction to gold, silver, and numismatics as much as I do, then I promise you're in the right place. And as viewers, you don't get the recognition as you deserve. So I want to say thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch my content. Helps me out tremendously. With all that being said, let's roll it. Now, I need you guys to know that this video is in no way to deter anyone from going to college or donating to their 401k. I personally went for a few years, and it's not that I didn't do well, it's just that, well, I'm a Marine and I have the attention span of a yellow lab in a toy aisle at Petco. And I kept getting in trouble for eating crayons, but that's a different story. So, silver. Silver has been used as currency for thousands of years. And if you ask me, it's not going anywhere anytime soon. As we see, silver has been battling with $32 the past couple days, and it seems like it's just going to get stronger. And we know it's a hedge against inflation. And this is a statement most of you have heard, and some of you may not, depending on how new you guys are into stacking. But this quarter right here, not this specific quarter, but any quarter that's from 1964 or older, could get you a gallon of gas. And guess what? It still can today. In fact, it can actually get you more than a gallon. I just take it to my local coin shop, hand this over. For prices today, they probably give me $6, maybe a little bit more if I'm lucky. So you can see how it's kept up over time. The only reason I brought up college and 401ks isn't to hate on them. I have plenty of friends, and I know plenty of people who are very, very successful who went down that route. And I only bring it up because back in the day, I'm in my 30s. So back when, my parents were going to school or something, that was almost a guarantee to have success in life. My dad put it to me like this. He said, if you had a degree back in the day and you didn't have a job, it's because you didn't want one. Nowadays, you have to have a master's degree to stick out. And like I said, this is not to, talk down on anyone. I'm sure a lot of people watching this video went to college. You guys are doing great. It wasn't for me. I didn't have the discipline to continue through with it, and it costs a lot of money. But nowadays, it's different. College is either too expensive. If you get a degree, it's difficult to get a job. People's 401ks have just been absolutely destroyed since 2008, and most people will never recover from that. So needless to say, that scared the hell out of me, and it terrified me. After I got into the Marines, and I got out, I was really wondering what I was gonna do. I started doing a lot of research and saw that silver not only held its own during really difficult times, but usually outperformed most assets. And now you can look at where we are today with silver now at $32. Now, don't get me wrong, I still donate to my 401k. I dabble with rentals and real estate. I mess around with stocks too. I believe that diversity is key. Not all your eggs in one basket, but you can put a majority of your eggs in one basket. But I wanted that extra solid layer of protection, which is silver. I wanted this metal that has been around for thousands of years, and I wanted it as a safety net, and I still do want it as a safety net. I'm not just talking past tense. I'm still buying silver to this day, and I believe that if all else fails, silver will be there to catch me and protect me. My original goal when I first really decided to get into stacking really hard was 75 ounces of silver and 3 ounces of gold a year for 30 years. Like I said, I'm in my 30s. Around then, I would be in my 60s, and I could just enjoy myself after that. And I've been consistent with this for years, but I wanted to show you what even just 1 ounce set aside a week can do for you in your life for 30 years. 1 ounce a week, what's the big deal? What can that really do for me? Well, there are 1,565 weeks in 30 years. So let's say that silver right here never changes in price for 30 years, for that long. If you bought 1 ounce a week, you would have $50,000 in silver at today's spot price of $32. Now, I don't have a crystal ball, but I expect silver to be a little bit higher in 30 years, especially with everyone believing that silver is extremely undervalued right now and has been undervalued, with it being such a huge industrial metal. We're just flying through this stuff. More and more people are buying. So they believe that, we are going to see silver's true potential here soon. What people would say the real price. Now, I don't clickbait my stuff or say silver's going to hit $200. That'd be really bad if I went back down to $2. But I like to take it $1 at a time. So I would love to see silver at 33, 34, and it's not because I already have a lot of silver, but I'm going to continue to buy. And there's extremely easy ways to achieve this goal of 1 ounce of silver a week. You can skip fast food once a week, avoid those gas station snacks every once in a while, maybe cut back on the drinking and smoking. Believe me, I told you guys my story. I've quit drinking. It's been years. I couldn't stop at one drink. Let's just put it that way. That's the kind of person I was. But I understand after a hard day, it's just sitting back, watching football or whatever, and having a drink. But maybe skip out on buying a case once a week and then just have it the next week. And do that here and there. And watch your stack just grow. Just start to climb. It might be a little slow in the end, but then you're going to start to see this physical asset in your hand, and you're just going to want it more and more. You might completely cut out drinking so that you can do 2 ounces a week. And just like that, if you did 1 ounce a week, you are going to have $50,000 towards your retirement, or probably more when the price decides to go up. So I know there's a lot of people that only buy silver for their retirement. They don't donate to their 401k. Like I said, I do. This is my safety blanket. I'm going to buy silver probably till the day I die. And I'm either going to reap the rewards or pass it down to my kid. But the other beautiful thing about silver being a wonderful savings account is it is so difficult to sell. And I'm not saying people don't want to buy it. I'm saying the complete opposite. I'm saying I don't want to sell it. Holding silver in my hands is completely different from holding cash in my hands, or spending it, or just swiping my credit card. You know, for me, if I needed $50 and I only had this tray, I'm gonna have such a hard time figuring out what I'm gonna sell to get that $50. So it's cash, you know, I can throw it at anything, gone. I can swipe my card and it's easy. But when I have to physically take this, it takes time for me to gather up my silver, find a local coin shop, find the price I want, and then I have to drive home. It's almost like a perfect deterrent till that day I finally come where I reap the rewards, like I said, or just pass down. So I wanted to hear what your guys' thoughts were. Do you guys have a buying routine? Is silver your main retirement account? And I know a lot of people obviously, throw gold in there too, because silver can take up a lot of space. But hopefully with silver getting more expensive, that won't be the case anymore. Or is silver just something for a raining day? So anyways, I hope, like always, you guys got something from this video, and I will see you in the next.